Let us explore how do we solve problems related to piecewise functions. In this particular video, I am going to solve one question which I have received from one of my subscribers and provide you with two different questions to answer. Now, the questions which you need to answer are slightly more difficult, which are right here, and then this one. So, these are slightly more difficult. However, their solution will be provided in the link. You can always send an email to me if you need any clarification. So we keep getting emails from our students and we help them out. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel, absolutely free for last 15 years, where your problems are met with our solutions, a learning platform for both of us. So the question here is, consider the function f of x equals to x plus 1 when x is greater than 0, less than equal to 3, equals to 4 when x is greater than 3 but less than equal to 5, and is x minus 2 when x is greater than 5 and less than equal to 7. It says draw the graph and state the domain and range of the function. Now, one tip which I want to share with you is sometimes a portion of the solution may be difficult for you. For example, it may be difficult to draw the graph, but it may be very simple to state the domain, right? So, we'll begin with the simple part first. So, that's how I teach my students answer what you can, right? So, what is the domain? So, very clear domain of the function is given here, right? X is from 0 to 3, 0 to 7, right? Because 0 to 3 included, 3 not included to 5, and then to 7. So you can say x belongs to set of real numbers, right? Within curly bracket, where x is greater than 0, it is not equal to 0, right? And is less than equal to 7. So that becomes the domain of the function, which you straight away get from the question itself. So it's a good idea to write down the domain. Now, as far as the range is concerned, that's tricky. We cannot answer it now. So we need to sketch the graph. When we talk about piecewise function, we have to treat each piece separately. So let's begin with the very first piece, which is from 0 to 3, right? So on a graph between 0 and 3, right? This is the portion which we are looking at. So the function is f of x in this is equal to x plus 1, right? Simple as that. It is a straight line where the y-intercept is 1 and it increases by 1 each time. So you can start with 1. So let me sketch it. This function 1. Now, since at 0, the point 0 is not included, we'll have to draw a hole here, right? That's kind of a must. And the gradient or the slope is 1. Means rise over run, right? So like this, you can go up to 3, right? So you get a straight line going up to 3, and this portion 3 is included. So we'll connect these points over the line. You see that? Makes sense. So hole at the y-intercept and this point y-intercept is 1, correct? Label. And here we reach 3. So we get the range from not including 1 but up to 3. Now it says 3 plus 1 is 4. Sorry, this is 4, not 3. Right. So this is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. Right. Now the second portion is where x is going from 3 to 5, right? So this second portion, this is not connected. And it is a constant value of 4, right? Up to 5, a constant value of 4, but this is included. So included points are given by filled in circles, as I'm very clearly indicating. Now let's look into the third, which is, so we found this, and now let's work on this portion, which is uh, now from 5 to 7, right? Where 5 is not included, and the equation is f of x equals to x minus 2. So you could calculate for different values from 5 to 7, we know it is a linear function, right? Means a straight line, correct? So let's find the value. So if I plug in 5 here, hmm, then we get what? F 5, which is not included, of course, is 5 minus 2, which is 3, but not included, right? So at 5, it is 3. So I will make a hole here because this point is not included. You understand why? Because x is greater than 5, not equal to 5. But now let's plug in 7, right? So 7 is included, right? So this is a hole, right? 7 minus 2 is 5. So 7 minus 2 is 5, and therefore we can, and this is a positive slope as you can see by 1. So 5, 6, and 1, 7, right? 7. So at 7, we have this point. So it will be a straight line. You understand? So x minus 2 from 5 to 7. So at 5, we are at 3, right? Which is not included. So you get your graph. So that portion of graph is over. It goes from 0 to 7, where 0 is not included as mentioned in the domain earlier, and 7 is included. Now let's write down the range. I hope that much is clear, right? So as far as the range is concerned, you see it is all the points from 1 is not included. So we'll say range is what? So all values of y belongs to real numbers where it is greater than 1, right? It is never equal to 1, but it is less than equal to 5. Makes sense. So that becomes the range of this particular function. So we have seen how do we sketch a piecewise function, how to find domain and range. Now here are a few more things which you need to work into. You see at 5 there is a discontinuity, right? So let me write more characteristic which is discontinuous at x equals to 5. And this type of discontinuity is a jump discontinuity. Now, this was not a part of the question, therefore, I directly not answering it, but telling you that in any piecewise function, we have to also talk about types of discontinuities. Here, we have a jump discontinuity at x equals to 5. The function is continuous at 3, as you can see, because that hole and that filled in circle matches. Correct? So that is how we can provide some additional information. Now, exactly based on the question which we have solved, I have created another one. It is exactly same, so that you can apply the learnings. That's the whole thing. So this is to for you to check whether you really understood or not. If not, watch the video again and then answer this question. And the last question is a challenge question for you, where we have a quadratic equation and we are saying A and B are there. Read the question properly. The question also says find the value of A and B so that the function is continuous and sketch the continuous function. So that is what you have to do, correct? So I hope all these things are clear. Feel free to write your comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your valuable time and all the best.